So thank you very much. This is Edu TV, and this is an educative channel where you get informed and where you learn. So this is the learning part of the Edu TV, because we are going to be learning from your experience. We're going to be learning from your journey to your first class journey rather. So let me start from here. That let us meet you. Let us hear your view, your name, and everything about you.
Okay, so first and foremost, thank you for the invitation. So when I got the call, I didn't know what this was about, but I just felt that something I would be interested in. Yeah, so my name is Blessing Fayemi, like you know, and so I presently work as HR personnel. I work for a consulting firm. Yeah, so I do human resource, and so I think that is all I can tell you about myself.
Okay, basically what I want you to introduce is your name, your the CGPA that you graduated with, and like you understand what where I'm coming from.
Okay, so in school I studied public administration and I graduated with 4.57. That was my cumulative CGPA. I mean, at the end of everything, it was 4.57. So, and I graduated from Obafemi University. Yeah, so that was
okay. That being said, so let me start from here. That okay, what are your goals coming to the university? Academic sources. We are going through your academic sources together. So I want to know how it's pan out, like how you started it. Is it that you planned it from the beginning before coming to the university that you want to graduate with first class, or it just happened that way? You know, many people think that it just happened that way, or you have been planning this from before entering the university. I want to hear your view on that one.
Okay, so I would say that I was not so keen about first class when I started. It was nothing I planned. Like I didn't plan to graduate in first class. I was just like being an average student and reading, you know, going for lectures, studying, writing exams and tests. But I got inspired by somebody. So that was when I was in um, that was in 100 level first. So in 100 level first semester, I had my first result. I saw SS15 and I added it. And then I started feeling bad about it because my close friends had like better grade. My best friend had an A in that course. And then I now began to calculate my CGPA, that having the first result, not like I was keen about graduating first class. I just wanted to graduate like successfully, just have a good results and all. But then I decided to speak with some of my senior colleagues. So the first person that inspired me was Sadiq Ambali. He graduated with first class from public administration and is one of my, like it was one of my tutors. Then you know, go for evening tutorials, weekend tutorials, and I'm trying to like I had a meeting with him and then I was so open with him. I told him about my first results, and then he started telling me that even with your first results being a D, you can still graduate first class. And it was very interesting to me, seeing that he's on that lane too. Like he was going to graduate first class, and then he was telling me that you can do it, don't feel bad. Honestly, I was crying that day. And it was like just you know, buckle up, just try to ensure that second semester is not like that. A part of me believes what he was saying, but another part was doubting because I had written my first semester exams, and this is the first one that is a D. I don't know what the others will be. So imagine if I start in like CCC. So how do I graduate with that? And people would say that from the beginning, you can actually determine what you would graduate with, like from your first results, you will be able to like see that, oh, is this thing going to be possible? Is it going to be possible? But then I just had the faith that okay, I just like can do a lot of things after that. But the also it boils down to the fact that I stopped thinking about things that I could not control again. I can't control my results, exams I've written, I can't control the outcome. But I started to think about the future, what I can make better, and what stand I can set for myself, rather than thinking about the exams that I've written. Those things are already out of my control. So back to your question, I didn't plan that I would have this process from the start. It's just something I developed in the, like I would say, the second semester of my academic year. So that was just it.
I said, what was the course that you had D in?
It's one of
Can you hear me
my
now? 105. Wow,
mathematics for
that's.
sciences.
I think I can relate, man. Yes.
Okay.
So let's move on. So it was not your plan right from time to have a first class, but it's like you stumbled on it in second semester, or you were determined to get it right from second semester after you had a series of motivation. So how do you now achieve it? I think my question has skipped from how do you plan to achieve your goal to now that how do you achieve that first class, like, because I know I'm a student too, and I understand that this thing can be really difficult from academics, because an average student have a three lives: academic and other social lives and relationships and stuff like that. So how were you able to achieve this first class despite having all other things coming to play? So how are you able to achieve this goal of yours in second semester?
Okay, so I understand your question, and I would say that the first thing I did was to set my priorities right. So right from time, even till now, I still belong to that school of thought of setting priorities. That is why I will not find myself doing everything. Like I can actually do everything, but I don't want to do them. You understand? Like there are a lot of things that you don't get paid for doing them, but you don't just want to do them. Nobody's on your neck not to do them, but like everybody is monitoring you. And you know, university, you're just alone. You're not sometimes you're not even accountable to anybody. So the first thing I did was set my priorities right. So I wasn't much of a social person, but since I must say a social person is bad. Because I would say that if even if I was a social person, it would have happened. So it's about setting priorities right. I just had to like I sat down and then I think about things that were more important to me in my journey. Is why all these parties that they do in school I don't attend. Not because I'm religious, not that I'm not even religious, but it's just because I kind like I'll think that so what would I gain from going to this place? You understand? So it's fun, you laugh, you smile, you enjoy and all, but I wasn't so keen on having fun then. So it was just reading, um, attending a lot of seminars in my first year, even things that not really pertain to my department, but I will still go because I feel like I might gain some from them. So for me, it's just setting priorities. Another thing that I did was that after my first semester, I sat down to draft for myself what I feel, what I wish for. Like, so for all my courses, I wrote them down, like all the courses I'll be taking to 400 level, and I simply put A in all of them. I'm not so keen on having 90 or having 80. So if I have 70 and it is A, it's okay for me. But I'm still graded the same way with something that has 90. And another mistake that I think people make is the fact that they pursue one course, they want to have like 80 in one course, and you see them having 60 in another course. So like if you have was I have 16 in another course. Of what I don't think I feel like you should just try to give the same effort to everything. So you can just remove one, you can remove 10 from that 80, add it to that 60, you already have two A's. That's what I'm trying to say. So for me, it's not just about like having 90s, it's just about having an A. So I don't care what it is, it's just A for me, even if it's 70, it's A. So I drafted all my courses I'll be taking till 400 level. I just simply put A. Though some of them were not A's, like but when you have that, when you have a focus, when you have a direction, every other things will not appeal to you because they are not where you are going to. They know your direction. You understand? It's just like somebody traveling. I know that I'm going to Ibadan now. I'm traveling to Ibadan. I know that this is where I'm going. I won't get to Ijebu and say, this might look like Ibadan. I won't get to another junction and say, maybe it is this way. I'm not confused. Like I know where I'm going to. You understand? So that was what I did, and I was simply praying about it, telling God that I want to have these courses. I've written it down. This is what I want to have, and I work towards it too. Putting all my efforts in everything, especially for courses with higher units, like 4 unit courses and all. So that was what I did.
Wow,
I would like
thank
to
you very
add that
much.
I also consulted senior colleagues. I got materials from them. Like I'm a kind of person that knows how to keep relationships. Like I don't disregard anybody. So even till now, some of my senior colleagues, I'm still in good terms with them. I call them maybe just to drop new month messages and all. Not like I speak with them every day, but I want them to have a reminder of who I am. I want them to always remember that somebody exists. This is blessing. You understand? So I simply get materials from different people. I don't even buy. I don't even have the money to buy textbooks. I just get materials.
Wow,
So that was it.
yeah. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I've learned a lot even from this short period. So let me move straight second to my next question. Like I want to know the challenges. Although while talking for a while, I've been pinpointing some challenges already. But I want to know from your point of view the challenges and how you overcame them. Like how you get over these challenges, because I believe there are numerous challenges, and I believe there are so many, but I want to know how you overcome them, like how you scale through all the hurdles of academics before eventually becoming a first class graduate, because I know it will not be a easy ride right from your determination in second semester. But I just want to know how you overcame, how you scale all these hurdles.
Okay, okay. So life has its own challenges, and for every great ambition, there will always be challenges to achieving them. So I had a couple of challenges in school. I had to struggle with academics at some point, especially courses that I'm not really good at. I mean, mathematics. I'm not so good at mathematics. And it was one of my biggest challenges because I thought that even when writing German, or my expectation was that I'll just get to university and stop facing mathematics. I just forget mathematics. You know, I still have to write mathematics in my first semester and second semester. I even still did statistics in 200 level. So that was my first challenge. And it would have been easier for me if I had money to tutorials and maybe pay all these tutors, different tutorials 10 times better and all. But I did not have the money to pay anybody to teach me. So I was stuck. I was stuck at that position. I needed to the thing is you just have to achieve what your aim is. Like you just have to find a way to when you have focus, when you have direction. So these things will move you. You feel bad. You feel like I wish I had the money. I wish my friends would send the money to buy this. I wish, but the thing is, you just have to think about the greater glory. Greater glory is achieving what you want to achieve. You understand? So even at some point, I had to venture into business. I remember being around Morimi Hall. I would walk around, climb the staircase. I was selling eggs then, selling eggs 300-400. I would just keep walking around, fresh eggs 300-400 naira and all. I sold eggs, so I really sold eggs, and then
I know, right?
it was just something I like doing. Like at some point, I enjoy doing it, like meeting new people. People who come to my room. I don't even stay in the room 24/7. I'll just drop the plastic there, the eggs are there, they'll pick, they'll pay. I'll come back and meet the money. People were really honest there. So like I will just come back, you just collect change, you write your name down. My roommates they're around, around. People just open my cupboard, take the eggs, put money there, and then I'll come back with the money. And then, I had to walk down, always walk down to our Greek department. How far our Greek is from Morin? I walk down to our Greek every time to get the eggs from the lecturer that surprised me. And they were like, let's see, you get takes some eggs. They would always give me some cracked eggs to eat for myself, like just for my own personal consumption. And I moved from selling eggs to repairing people's shoes. Like I was calling myself Lady Cobbler then. I was always repairing our lecturers' shoes. I had a couple of customers that were lecturers. All I came up with an idea that I could also revamp people's shoes, especially when they had, especially these finalists, these final year parties and all. So if you have a shoe, you don't like the color, you want another color, I can cover it, like revamp it to come with the color you want. I would create like videos for myself during my church service. I would ask them to please allow me to project my work so that people can see. Like so I was able to overcome my financial problem by venturing into business. But then a solution to the problem creates another problem. I don't know if you've actually had that experience. When you solve a problem, you end up creating a problem because life is progressing.
Yeah.
So I solved my financial problem, but then I created another problem for myself. I was too focused on money. I didn't even have time to read. I was just all about making money and all because it was already nice to me. I could spend time to my siblings. I could buy nice things for myself, but not too much though. But then at least a bit better. So I now had to call myself back. Blessing, you need to think about how to make things better for yourself, how to balance yourself, how to create an equilibrium such that one part of your life is not suffering. I remember that I would not go to weekly services because of my work. And my friends, they were always complaining then because after lectures, they want us to at least stroll, go out, I just walk around. But me, I'll be like, how will I follow you now? Where are we going to? What will I go and do there? I first go to my hostel. So I like this, I have this standard for myself. It's my 1 hour sleep or 30 minutes sleep, but I don't joke with. Anytime I'm stressed out, all I need is to sleep for maybe 1 hour. And then when I sleep for 1 hour and revise again, I would like to go back to the hostel after lectures. At least sleep first. Then maybe wake up in the midnight to mend all the shoes that I've collected. I just thank God I had good customers because I was always not meeting up with the deadlines they want, but then I would have to like still pay them, walk to central market, get materials that I need for. At some point, I had to engage for the outside the campus, a cobbler that would get jobs from people and give it to it because I didn't have the time. Then he would tell me maybe you should pay 1,000 and I'll come back to the customers, add my own profit, get the money, and then so different challenges, but then I was able to overcome them. Another challenge I had, I don't want to forget that was I was losing my friends because I was getting too busy. And then they were like, are you the only one? Why are you always so serious. I will not attend outings with them. And then though now I had to think about what I missed when it comes to social life, and then I'm picking up now. I'm at least getting better, but for me it was just priority. But I don't regret it. I don't.